owner operator. Hey BMG gang, welcome back. It's your boy Big Easy. Let's go ahead and get a rundown so y'all can have all the information you need to make the proper decision that you want to make. So let's talk about the first thing. Everybody knows you can lease a truck from a mega carrier, right? Cool, let's talk about that. So when you lease a truck from a mega carrier, a lot of things to consider. First thing to consider is when you lease from a mega carrier, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna charge you weekly. So that means every time you go out, they're gonna charge you that weekly fee. And that weekly fee could be anything from, $1,000 a week to $1,500 to $2,000. The numbers is crazy. But the good thing about it is they keep you constantly running, because if you don't run, you don't make money. So they want you to make money so that way they can make some money. That's the downside of it. It's probably not that much different from a company driver. When you do these runs for this mega carrier, you gotta constantly run. That means you're probably gonna be out a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a whole month, maybe even a couple of months before you actually start seeing profit for your business. And also depending on how you run, or depending on how they run you. Things to consider is that you gotta make monthly payments, and then on top of that, they take out a percentage. Now they're gonna take out a percentage of every load. That percentage could vary between whatever company you go through, but they're gonna take out a percentage every single load. Another downside about this is, and this is just from me hearing it from other people who actually leased onto a mega carrier or any other type of carrier that allows you to lease their trucks, lease purchase, whatever. If anybody else does this, they can validate it. I can't, because I never done it, but they can validate it. A lot of mega carriers, whenever they get you loads, they're not going to tell you how much the initial load price is. So they can book a load for you that could probably pay $2,500, $3,000, $1,500. But to you, they might say, hey, we got this load going here for $1,000. We have this load here going $900. But you never know how much the initial price is, because they're not going to tell you. They're just going to tell you how much they're going to pay you for that load. Like I said, personal opinion, I don't care for that. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how much the load is, so that way I can negotiate my own price. Now, let's go ahead and switch over a little bit to financing it from a bank. Now, I do that. I finance my truck from a bank. It's a 2017 Kenworth T680. I love my truck. My truck has been doing amazing. I've bought it last year, I think sometime in like September, something like September, about around September range. So I bought my truck from a bank, or off from a dealership, and I financed it through a bank. And I only have to pay truck note once a month. It's under $2,000. Shit, $2,000 a month, that's not bad. And then I got my own insurance. So my insurance, I can tell y'all that because y'all need to know. Another thing, I book my own loads. Some companies, whenever you sign your truck over to a company, or at least onto a company, they might have a lane already in mind that they want you to run, and they can bring it to your table, or if that's what you guys already agreed on, of course, and then they want you to go ahead and pursue that route. Me, I'll book my own loads. And on top of that, I was able to network with different companies, so that way, I always have a company over here. I always have a broker over here. Now, the broker that I deal with is an amazing broker, but you have to be able to negotiate prices. You have to network yourself, because you are a business. That's the most important thing. Whenever you get a truck, from whether you're leasing onto a mega carrier or when you're just running how you want to run, the best thing to do is network with different brokers. I get my loads through that broker, and we have this agreement every week that is beneficial for my business and theirs. Can't argue with that, right? So that's another beautiful thing about buying your own truck from a bank. You are really your own boss. You have a lot more control than what you would if you leased onto a mega carrier. I'm just saying. Now, things to consider before you want to become an owner operator. Now, if you're going through a mega carrier, it's not that much to consider, because it's 9 times out of 10 it's like 0 down, and then whatever balloon payment they have afterwards. But now, whenever you go buy your truck from a bank, Now, the thing to consider is that you do need a down payment. Now, make sure you have a decent amount down payment. You don't got to break your pockets doing it, but make sure you put down enough so that way your monthly payments will be low. Now, your monthly payment is only one time depending on the bank, but my bank, one time a month just as a regular car, pay once a month. Now, the other thing to think about is having money left over afterwards. So, if you go buy a truck, make sure, my opinion, make sure you have at least $2,000 to $5,000 left to the side for your business. Don't add that into the down payment. Put that to the side, $2,000 to $5,000. This is a great safety net to have just in case anything goes wrong. Just in case you have a rough start, you have that safety net. When I say rough start, you're not gonna buy a truck, get the keys, go home, and boom, you start running the next day. It's not gonna be like that. It's always gonna be a process in certain things, so make sure you have that safety net for that process. So you got your safety net. You know what lane you're gonna go. Please know where lane you are going to take that truck. Now, if you guys want to know the company that I work with, let me know down in the comments below, and I will gladly do a video telling you what company I work with, the pros and cons of working with this company, and how I ended up finding this company. So, aside from that, make sure you guys have a lane to take that truck to. Make sure you have a company to lease that truck onto. So that way you already have a job waiting for you as soon as you get the keys to that truck. Now, next thing to consider, maintenance. Do your research on the truck that you want, whether it's a Freightliner, Kenworth, Peterbilt, Mack, International, Western Star. Make sure you do your research on that truck so that way you know the truck that you want. You know the type of truck that you want. You know the type of truck that you need for the type of loads you want to pull. Now, there's a lot of things to do out here. It's flatbed, reefer, dry van, power only, wide load, heavy load. It's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things you can do out here. But I always make sure you are within your comfort zone, so that way you're not doing something out of your comfort zone and you got a brand new truck or a brand new used truck that you know nothing about. Just consider all those things before you become an owner operator, before you take the steps into buying your truck. It's taking consideration of everything. Now, with this day and age, in my opinion, would I rush to be an owner operator? No, not really. If you are a company driver, I would honestly suggest you stay a company driver for as long as you can, or at least until the market goes back down. Now, when I say market, I mean the cost of trucks. That's honestly way too high. The cost of trucks is way too high. And then the fuel you need for your truck to move. Honestly, again, it's too high. Everything is going up. Gas price, trucks, food, water. I don't even know if air is still free anymore. Just keep in consideration of everything you need in order to have your business running, in order for you to run that truck the way you want to run it. So, like I said, if you're a company driver, I would honestly stay a company driver for a little while, at least until everything calms down. Do your research, whenever you feel like you're ready, because I'm not the type of person to say, hey, don't go get a truck. I just said don't go get one until you are ready. So, with all that being said, I gave you all the information that I have in order for you to make the proper decision on, do you want to become an owner-operator? Are you ready to become an owner-operator? I'm giving you everything that you guys need. Now, I can't really think of anything else to tell you guys, because honestly that's the most stuff that I've experienced within my time of being an owner-operator. So if you guys have any other questions, please leave them in the comment down below, or you can follow my other social medias, and you can hit me up on there. You can ask me a bunch of questions. You can ask me anything you want. This is BMG Gang, Big Money Gang. I want to make sure that you guys make big money just as much as me, because there's a lot of money out here to be made for everybody. I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to withhold any information that you guys could possibly use. That's why I'm making this video now, because I want to make sure that you guys have the knowledge that you guys need in order to make the proper decisions. So, like I said, that's the end of this video. I hope it was very helpful. I hope I gave you all the information, or I told you everything that you guys need to know in order to make a proper decision on becoming an owner-operator. If you guys have any other questions, like I said, please hit me up, leave a comment down below. Make sure you leave a like on this video, and go follow my other social medias and keep connected with your boy. It's Big Money Gang. It's your boy Big Easy. We out.